Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Contract updates on Premiership Tiger, Lions free agent and young cat. AFL Media reporter Cal Twomey has provided contract updates on Richmond's Daniel Rioli, Geelong's Max Holmes and Brisbane's Dan McStay. Rioli, Holmes and McStay all come out of contract this year, with the latter eligible for free agency, and speaking on SEN Breakfast, Twomey gave the latest on where negotiations currently sit. See Twomey's contract updates below. Daniel Rioli, Richmond, interesting one last year, with Daniel Rioli signing a one-year contract through to this year, where he could have taken a two-year deal and got himself through to free agency. I spoke to his manager Ralph Carr yesterday, Wednesday. He said Daniel's keen to wait until closer to the end of the year before making a call on his future. He's happy at Tigerland, clearly a triple premiership player, and has started this year pretty well playing in defence, a role that he played a bit of last year in a season that saw him dropped once or twice. One to keep an eye on from the Tigers' point of view. They're heading towards a re-contract with Jayden short, the free agent, and that will happen, but Daniel Rioli's one to keep an eye on closer to the end of the year. Lachie Weller, Gold Coast, he's into the fifth year of that deal. The Suns obviously gave up pick 2 as part of that deal, which ended up being Andy Brayshaw. But Lachie Weller is in talks at the moment. Out of Queensland, our man on the ground Michael Whiting spoke to him this week. Negotiations underway for a 3 or 4 year deal which will take him through to free agency. More good contract news on the horizon for the Suns. Dan McStay, Brisbane. McStay is one that has definitely been on the radar of Victorian clubs for a little while now. Negotiations have been parked there. Collingwood's a club to look for there in terms of what they could be looking at. With McStay, you look at the clubs who were interested and had some interest and floated their interest in Ben King. I think they're the same clubs that would be asking the question of Dan McStay. Max Holmes, Geelong, looking good, isn't he? He's a good player. He was a bit of a bolter in his draft year in 2020, he barely played before getting picked in that first round. The Cats traded up to get him. He's keen to hold at the moment, out of contract, one of about a dozen first-round picks from that 2020 group who haven't re-signed as yet.